What is going on, family? So, I actually, of course, went through day one, and honestly, it's like this is probably going to take a minute because there's a lot of things I think I need to understand. As far as you know, because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not brand new to the word, but I am brand new. If that makes sense. So, go like as far as from the book, I'm actually going to take notes because it does ask you some questions and things like that. And I should have been a little bit more prepared as far as this part. I should have, maybe had the questions ready and things like that and go over some of the stuff. But as I'm moving, it's going to take some, I guess I feel like it's going to take a little transition as far as like just getting used to, just coming home from work, getting myself aligned with everything, and then talking about this. So that being said, it's like let me get this fixed right here. I feel like better like this, maybe. Sorry, guys. But anyways, even though this is a little bit crooked, it's driving me crazy. But I feel like I'm gonna try to be ahead of the fact of like having the idea of like what the questions were and speak about the questions and things like that. But I read the first, first day as far as for the first week, and it's like it opens up, starts talking about things here and there, but I'm gonna most likely, like I said, just be more prepared because I feel like I'm unprepared right now. But as far as that, as far as like 30 days with Jesus, as far as it's going, it's like I'm enjoying it, and I'm not gonna lie, like day one, and I truly feel I don't even know. Like, one thing that gets me that doesn't even make any sense is the fact of like it's only day one, and he's already in the process of doing something really amazing that I had no idea that was even going to happen or even going to come or anything like that. But he's already in the process of doing something very, very amazing that I'm, oh man, so grateful for. But and then I can say, as far as like, day one, move myself away from smoking. It's like, of course, like, the fog is moving away, being more alert, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm crazy tired right now. Like crazy tired. But outside that, it's like my energy levels are they took a hit from, all the times that I was smoking and stuff. And it's like now that I'm trying to line myself back with how I know that I should be. It's like, I'm tired and stuff like that. But all this stuff will pass. I'm not even worried about that. Day one on, and this is day two, of course. Day one's past, this is day two. And day two, as far as like 75 hard as well, done cleared all the rules on that part. And just for anybody that doesn't know, when it comes to 75 hard challenge, it's like you got to do two workouts, one being inside. It not a must on the inside, but the one being outside is a must, regardless of the weather conditions. When I said I've done this 3 times, I've done walked in the snow, I've done walked in the rain. I have the mental state of like, doing it outside regardless. Is like that's like, to me, that's a challenge. Like, you challenge me to go outside, is it's raining or is it snowing or it's cold, and do this, okay, cool, I'm not gonna wuss out. So it's like, I done got, so you, like I said, you do the 2 workouts, one being outside for sure, drink a gallon of water, read 10 pages of a self-development book, no cheat meals, no alcohol, and take a progress picture every day. So all that was done, day one, of course. This is day two. Everything's pretty much done now. All I got to do is like just start on day two as far as 30 days with Jesus and go from there. But I told myself that I would make sure that I get on here and I speak. And it's like I said, sometimes I might get on here. There might not be much that I can say. Sometimes I might get on here and there's like so much to say. But I'm trying to just share my experience with all of this, from the 75 hard challenge, as well as 30 days with Jesus, and just all around, because like I said, I want to grow my media business, and I want to become free from the corporate world. And I know for a fact that it takes consistency to make this creator stuff happen, and I've been lacking, and I've been slacking. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and pretend, but it's like I know that looking at the people that I see do it and people that I am connected with also that are doing it, it's like it could be done. You know, it's possible. It's just, you know, how hard, like how bad do you want it, basically, and how hard are you willing to go for it. And I just wanted to make it a thing where it's like I'm making sure that I'm holding myself accountable of, even if this video was 2 minutes long, at least I put it out there. You know, if I have nothing to say about the day, if I'm just like sluggish and like you know, just over it, at least I put the video out there. So it's like I had a buddy of mine tell me, he's like, you know, just start posting stuff. You know, he's like, you'll figure it out on the way. And I should listen to him a long time ago. You know, and if he sees this, he's going to know who I'm talking about. And I should have listened to him a long time ago, and I didn't. And I regret that, because he was right. You know, it's like me, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to certain things. I try to make sure everything is completely right when it comes to like the filming, when it comes to this, when it comes to that. I try to just make sure it's all like correct and right. And it's like, realistically, it's like, it's majority of the time, it's never going to be the perfect time, or it's never going to work out perfectly. So it's like, you really just have to get up there and just start swinging. You know, eventually you'll hit a home run, or eventually you'll hit a base hit. Eventually, you know, it like sometimes it might be a pop fly though. You get caught, but eventually, like I'm saying, it always works out. It just truly just depends on what you're willing to do, as far as the time to put into it, the consistency, and just like how far are you willing to go. And I'm over the fact of making excuses. Like I said, it's like I just want to be consistent and keep doing this and see where it takes me, because I feel like it's going to take me exactly where I feel like it's going to take me exactly where I envision. It's going to take me up, of course, as far as like it's going to build my momentum to start, like, you know, basically being on myself, as far as like just making sure that I'm being disciplined, you know, and doing what I said I was going to do. And I probably need to dial it down and like make it where, I guess you could say, I probably need to dial it down and make it where I probably should have came into this with, you know, set of things I wanted to do. So it really, like, this was kind of unplanned of how I was going to go about it, or what I was going to do. But truth be told, it's like I feel like how I'm going about it now is like, it is what it is. You know, they shouldn't have, they don't have to be no plan to it. You know, just do what I'm doing, and eventually this will change, or this will flow, or this will work, or this will work, or that'll work. You know, I'll figure it out. Like I said, like my buddy said, I'll figure it out. So, you know, like I said, today was I was a little sluggish, but that's all good. It happens. And honestly, I'm ready to proceed and keep going. Like, I'm hyped about it. Like, I'm hyped about, you know, to keep moving with this, just because through Jesus, you can learn so much about yourself, about life, about others, about your career path, about everything. And honestly, that's what I want to understand, all of it, you know. But yeah, this message right here might, or not this message, this video might not be the longest of the ones that I've had, but I just want to make sure I stay consistent and put it on here. Honestly, I just want to make sure I stay consistent, and I make sure that I keep going. And like I said, if I got little to say, oh, my bad, my nose is running here, guys. And I just want to make sure everything, I just want to make sure I do my part when it comes to this. And honestly, it's like I'm just at a point where I'm just like, all right, let's just keep going and see where it goes. But it's like, you know, outside of that, most likely we'll be taking you guys. I think I've said this before, and I apologize if I repeat myself. But I'm planning on taking you guys with me. You know, like when I go on like let's say I go on like an outing with the family, hiking or trips, this, that, yada yada yada, different things you're going to see that I'm going to be bringing you along with, that I'll be doing. Just right now, I'm here in front of the camera in my office, and I'm running with that one. But for anyone that sees this, I just want to say thank you, and for watching, and you know, if you will, subscribe, continue to keep watching, and I truly appreciate you guys for even hearing me out and even making it this far. We're gonna keep going. Like I said, anytime somebody wants to get some tips, tricks, or whatever to all that I'm in dabbling, or I say dabbling in, even if it goes towards like media, like I'm in the Vegas area. For anybody that might be in the Vegas area, if you're trying to meet up like content creators in the area, if you want to meet up or whatever, or get together and collab on some stuff, I'm all ears and all game too. With just trying to make move it here. So like I said, not much on this one. I'm about to go read day 2 for here and see what type of questions and stuff I could possibly come up with on this one. And I probably will backtrack on the questions that they asked on day 1 and implement them with whatever day I need, whatever day that I'm on. I'm probably going to backtrack it, because when I read the questions, some of the stuff I didn't truly understand right off of what it was trying to ask me. So I definitely want to dive down into that. That way, whenever I show you guys or tell you guys some of the questions that it might ask me, I have a more accurate answer, as well as an answer that just at least goes with what they're asking. I guess you could say accurate answer. But yeah, outside of that, and outside of the fact that we on day 2, finna move to day 3, Jesus is amazing. God is amazing, man. He can do some amazing things for sure. Never underestimate him, ever. I'm just stunned at some news that I got today, but all love to all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, or until tomorrow, shall I say. Peace.